What are we recording here? Well, it's snowing. It's snowing. Oh, it's hard to stay inside when it's snowing outside. So I had a request recently from a viewer, and they wanted to know how to make fabric ruffles. But then, did you watch Louisa's dephemerember video? It was the one where, I think, was it day 11? Let me see. Maybe it was actually it was day 12, where she did black and white bookmark. So here's one that I had done. But in her video, she mentioned if anybody wanted to do a black and white video as a challenge to do it. So I thought I would do it. Now I am not gonna thoroughly do it in black and white. I just thought it would be fun, so you don't know what colors I'm working with till closer to the end. If you're a YouTube person, why don't you do the same thing and let me know in the description box that you're gonna do it, and then when you upload your video, tag me in the description box so I can come see your video. I'm gonna tag Louisa. So what do we have here? Well, we've got the sewing machine, obviously, because you can do these fabric ruffles by doing them sewn by hand, but I'm gonna use the machine. But we need fabric, and oh, this is heavy. I'm gonna put it on my lap. And of course, you're not gonna be able to see the colors, but there are all kinds of patterns and colors here. The first thing I wanted to show you, I am gonna start with a bigger piece of fabric here. Let's just zoom out a little. Okay, and I wanna decide how wide my fabric strips, ruffles are gonna be. I generally go about that wide. I would say about 2 inches. Now, I don't measure them all. I just kind of eyeball it, and I'm just snipping here and ripping. So now we have this long piece of fabric. If you don't like the torn edges, you can come in with these pinking shears and cut the edges. They do look nice that way. Or you can do this, what we're gonna do, and when you're done, go back and trim it with these. So we've got 3 of those. And then I'm going to go ahead and grab this one. Any ideas or guesses as to what colors I'm working with? Obviously, I will show you in the end. But that's your first step, is to simply cut off some strips that are approximately that wide. Ideas on color? This is kind of fun, knowing that you don't know what colors I'm working with yet. So here we are. I'm going to take this top piece. I'm going to fold it back about 1 inch and then forward. So let's do that again. Fold it back and forward. Okay, and I'm going to hold that down there. And then I'm going to use my thumbs and push up and fold down. Okay, then these 2 I'm going to put underneath and put the foot down. Okay, so we have those 2. Now I'm gonna push up, hello, and then fold down. And then I'm just gonna sew, well, I should probably go a couple stitches and then back up a couple. Oop. Okay, now I'll go forward. And I get to here, I'm gonna push up, fold down. Push up, fold down. Now we're almost at the end here, right? So let's take our next piece of fabric, and what we're gonna do is we're just gonna lay it on top of this one, just, a hair, okay? And we're gonna push up and fold down. So you see that is in between this fabric here. And fold it over. That's gonna sew it so that they're attached. And then I'm gonna do one more, just so I'm a little ahead of the game. There we go. And I'm sewing down the middle, if at all possible. Now we're almost to the end again. So we're gonna grab our next piece of fabric, and you can do that to create a pocket, to then put it in there. It might be easier for you to do it that way, but then fold that over, and we're just gonna keep folding. Oh, hello, heavy-footed. I have my snow boots on because I'm gonna go outside, and I've never sewn with snow boots on. So we're gonna, here's what I do. Look, I'm getting, okay, do you see where I'm at? I'm gonna take about here and push. You just have to be careful not to get your fingers in there, which is why I show you how to do it this way to start with, because I don't want anybody to sew their fingers. So let's just get that one more. And now we have that left. Let's do this one. It's a little wider. Whoop. It's a little wider, but that's okay. I'm going to show you how to fix it. So we'll push up and fold over. I do want to hear your guesses. See, what colors do you think I'm working with? Oh, and I will show you what to do with these also. Real quick. It's not... I just have a couple of little ideas that I'll show you. All right, so here's what we have. So it's variegated. It changes. Now, if you are looking at it to be even, and you come across a spot like this, just take your scissors and trim some off if you don't like that. I'm gonna leave it because it doesn't bother me. Actually, you know what we'll do? We'll go ahead and cut right here. And then this one here, I'll show you. If you don't like the edges with the torn frayed look, just come and cut it with your pinking shears. Now, typically, when I sell these in my Ko-fi site, I leave them frayed edges. Occasionally, I will do this here. And so I will say, if you ever, want to purchase them from me and you don't want frayed edges, you want these kind of edges, just shoot me a message, an email, something to let me know, and I'll trim them for you. Do you want to see the colors now? Are you ready? Let's see if I can turn it so that you can see all of it. Are you ready? Okay, 1, 2, 3. So, there we go. Would you have guessed that? Okay, how do we use this? Well, let's say you're gonna give a gift, and you have a small little gift bag. Well, you could glue or staple these to the top. So I would measure the bag here, hold that, pull this across, and then, I'm gonna come in, come on, stapler, I know you can get in there. There we go. So, how cute is that? And then the other side, what I would do, I'm gonna go right along the edge, or right along the sewing, and then down on the edge here. And then this part with the glue on it is gonna go on the bag, and this will stick up on the top. That's kind of what I was thinking anyway. And we'll just press it down. How cute is that as a gift bag? Now, another idea, take a journal. Let's find a page. Let's just do this one. And what we'll do is we'll take this and measure it at the bottom of the page and then come up to the top and cut it off right there. And then I'm going to take my glue and doing the same thing. I'm just gonna run up the line of stitching, and then I'm going to get a little on each piece here. And then we take and glue it to the edge of the page. And then I'm gonna squish in between my hands to make sure it gets glued down. And what happens is, this now is a page edge strip that sticks off the page a little bit. See? I think that looks so cool. Now, if it's sticking off the page too much for you, just come in with your scissors. Isn't that fun? So I better let that dry. So those are two ways you can use these fabric ruffles. I hope that helps. I'm interested to see the comments, to see what colors everybody guessed that I was working with. And you know what? Let me know. Do you want me to do that again? Some other video where I'm working in black and white so that you have to guess what I'm working with at the end. Anyway, have a great day, guys. I'm going to go outside and play in the snow. Bye.